pictures of the book. These are my favorite parts of the book. I love the pedagogy because the book is broken up into chunks, and we have those check yourself questions at the end of the different sections. And this is real important because our students don't always realize that they're not engaged. So sometimes when they're reading something and they're not engaged, when they get to the end there and they're asked a question, it's like, oh, this tells me I wasn't engaged.
The new edition of Essentials has a new feature called Career Corners. I wrote these for each chapter. Examples are genetic counselor, dietitian, a phlebotomy technologist, a licensed practical nurse. There were many, many to choose from. And we hope that students will be able to relate to the many different types of career paths that are out there for them.
We're revamping the entire art program. We recognize that everybody learns in a variety of ways, but for many students, a primary way may be visual. And to accommodate that, we put a lot of work into the visuals that support the text.
We have the preview chapter, which is on learning styles and learning skills. So this preview chapter actually helps them get into study patterns and what you need to do to prepare to come to class.
The vignettes are true life stories of real families, real patients. They reflect what's going on in the journals and in the news, and I do go to many scientific meetings, so they're a way of keeping it newsworthy at the same time that it's a classic. And the clinical applications, the genetics boxes, help the student realize that they're learning anatomy and physiology for that first patient.
We like the outcomes and then the assessments that match the outcomes. So many of the colleges now are being required to measure outcomes, learning outcomes. And so now this kind of parallels that. It also parallels the Human Anatomy and Physiology Society that has a list of outcomes and objectives.
The faculty find that it presents things in an accurate way, and despite its readable approach, doesn't sacrifice anything in terms of accuracy. The students enjoy the book. They say it makes them it enlightens them. It brings things to them in a way that they can understand. They read it and enjoy it.